All right, welcome back. You're still watching Morning Live. Now, one of South Africa's popular comedy brand, the Kings and Queens of Comedy, is back, taking place at the Empress Palace on the 25th of April, next week Saturday, and it promises to transform Johannesburg into a laughing riot featuring side-splitting comedy lineup of your favorite locals from Mark Banks, just the missing Chris Forrest, Tracey Lee Oliver, while joining us in studio. Chris is here, Chris Forrest is here now to share more information on the show, as well as the event organizer, Osman and Shaaista Osman. Guys, good morning. Welcome to Morning Live.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
So, Chris, let's start with you. I mean, what makes the current South African landscape such a beautiful place to be in for comedy?
I think there's just so much going on.
Yeah.
Well, obviously it's quite tragic right now. But besides that, there's we've got stuff happening here that you don't get in other places in the world. Just the opening of Parliament was brilliant. You can't top that.
Yeah.
Just being here with Osman and Shaaista Osman. I'm actually going to change my name before I'm going to Home Affairs this week. It's going to be Chris Osman.
Osman.
Yes, Osman.
I'll marry you. Let's just get caught married.
Okay, if I had to choose one of them to marry, it would definitely be him.
Thank you.
So he makes a fantastic breakfast. Don't ask me how I know. Yeah, but there's so much going on all the time, and we've got so many different cultures and diverse people, and there's so much to laugh at.
All right, what can we look forward to, Shaaista? I mean, this event has been around for a really long time, and somehow it's succeeding. What do you attribute the success of the Kings of and Queens of Comedy to?
Definitely to our local talent. It is absolutely a stellar cast of amazing comedians, all come together, a culmination of 10 comedians, so it's no, it's 12, hey? 12 comedians on this one. Yeah,
She sometimes forgets me.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, do you count as two?
She says 10 really good ones, and Chris is there as well.
Chris and his tummy.
And his tummy.
Yes. So, yes, definitely it's our local talent that I would attribute the success of the Kings and Queens of Comedy to. It's just so sensational to see all these wonderful, diverse personalities coming together on one stage.
All right, I mean, there are 12.
12 comedians.
The diversity of them. How do you select the comedians that are part of this?
You know, when we when we started off the brand, I mean, you know, it was an idea, something to sort of a rainbow nation of comedy, and that's what it's become. And if you come to our comedy brand, that's what you basically see. The audiences, black, white, brown, everyone there. It's sort of the South African dream. And you know, when we chose when we started off choosing the comedians, a lot of comedians didn't believe in it. Now everyone wants to be part of it. So it's very, very, very difficult because you don't know if you're offending someone, or it's like, I'll give you the next one, I promise you. So I mean, that's what it's become. And I mean, you look at the popularity as well. You know, Chris Forrest, he's taken over. I mean, look at him. Just look at this guy. He's so cute.
You see, he does want to marry me.
We've been talking about this. Okay, so let's talk about who else is on the lineup. Chris is there. I see Chester missing. Joey Rasdeen there. Who else is on the
Well, Joey Rasdeen is hosting the show.
Yeah.
Mark Banks is there. Kurt Skoenraad from Cape Town. Rob van Vuren, also based in Cape Town. There's obviously Chris Forrest, Chester missing, Tracey Lee Oliver, who brings a very different style of comedy to any event. It's not just comedy. She's there singing her jokes.
She's this amazing songstress
that
bellows out these melodies that you're like, wow, Tina Turner, Britney Spears. You know, it's this...
With an instrument or...?
No, it's her voice is her instrument. Yeah. It's absolutely amazing.
Oh, wow,
She's got a lot of really nice instruments.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just put that. There's also don't forget Kagiso Lediga.
Yes.
One of the legends in South African comedy.
And Trevor Gumbi.
And of course Trevor Gumbi.
Yeah. Well, and for you, Chris, what makes this such a beautiful platform to be part of Kings and Queens of Comedy?
The platform's normally made out of wood. I mean, no, it's always awesome to be part of such a huge gig, and it's like the premier comedy gig. It's like being in the Champions League, you know, instead of normally playing in the PSL.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Now
there's no first division.
Yes, Bob said. But now you like it's a much nicer platform to be on, and you're with all the other top comedians, so you feel like you actually belong. And thank you for taking my bribe and letting me on.
Definitely, anytime. Money was well accepted.
Yeah, and it's always a fun night. And it's always cool to hang out with everyone as well.
All right, and I mean, how do you try to make it different every time so that you're attracting a new audience as well?
Well, the run of the show, actually, from the lineup, okay, you have your different comedians with every different lineup, which that in itself gives every show a different feel. But we do try to add our unique spin where we either have a beatboxer or a Latin dancer, whatever the case is. So there's always a different spin-off on every event.
It's not just comedy. It's, you know, it's a family outing. It's an whole experience.
Oh, okay.
So that's what you're getting. It's a whole package. When you come out, a complete night from A to Z in terms of entertainment. So you might have a singer on, you know, it's not just comedy that you're coming out to see.
All right.
Different genres, all in one
genres.
night.
Let's talk about ticket details, times. You're on it on the 25th of April. Okay, yes. Ticket details?
CompuTicket.
And it starts at 185 Rand. And tickets are really selling out fast, and that's not a sales pitch. So if you don't get there now to get your tickets, you might not get the tickets. So CompuTicket or CompuTicket.com or Empress Palace.
Empress Palace. All right, so Osman, Shaaista Osman, they are the event organizers of the Kings and Queens of Comedy, which is back, and then Chris Forrest, of course, on the lineup, taking place next week, Saturday, 25th of April at Empress Palace, east of Johannesburg. There you go. There you go. The poster was on your screen to see the amount of comedians that are taking part in this. Well, let's head to north of Johannesburg, where Sam Marshall is standing by. Sam, good morning.